Hello everyone, and today I got another cool video for you guys. I know it's been a while since I did a Honkai Star Rail video, but I've been wanting to do one on Rappa. I finally have the time and I'll be able to make this video for you guys. So we're going to be talking about Rappa. She was the newest character in 2.6 that was in the last update where she was, it's all about Super Break. And she's a pretty, well, technically it wasn't about Super Break, but the event was about monkeys and stuff like that, which was, I think, something was going on with them or something in that line. But in this video, we're going to be talking about how to use Rappa. How to use Rappa properly, or how to make use of her, because she is a very strong character that you should need or get on your party if you want to get her, that is. I got her because I needed a strong erudition character that needed to fit in for doing pure fiction. She works well with pure fiction unless you're trying to use any other characters for pure fiction or any other mode. She works in very well, and she is a very cool character that can slot in and everything else that you want to do. So this video is mostly just talking how to use her, what team you should use her in, and stuff like that. I'm going to give you tips on what I think is the best. If you want to go with my tips or not, you don't have to. You can go with other people's and stuff like that, because it's all about variety and trying different things out until you find a Rappa or a set of armor and skill things you want her to do to feel perfect. So you've already probably seen all of her abilities and or skills, but we're going to go do like a gist of it all. So her basic attack is more of it has a normal basic attack, and you also have the Ningu Demon Blade Petal Blade, which is also another enhanced attack that she's able to do, where she do 3 simultaneously hits, which will remove their toughness bar little by little, which is really great. She's able to shred defenses and stuff like that with just her basic attack. But to get into this basic attack, you have to use her ultimate, will allow her to enter that state, and she gains an extra turn. If you do this on her turn, that be, let's say it's Rappa's turn, and then you go into the ultimate, she will still get the extra turn, and she will do her basic turn doing this, and then she still will have it one more time, which is really cool, and the very last hit does a lot of damage. So this is what, you can read it if you want to, but I'm mostly just going to show you and stuff like that. Her talent is actually really strong. It's able to do, each time the target is weakness broken, she gains 1 point of charge up to a max of 10 points. When Rappa launches the third hit of the Ningu Demon Blade Petal Blade, additionally deals break damage equal to 60% of Rappa's imaginary break damage to all enemies. This break damage can ignore weakness type, reduce toughness toughness reduction, consuming all charges. Each point of the charge increases the break damage multiplier by 50%, increasing the toughness reduction that can ignore one type. And then it gets even more better if you get the rest of Rappa's stuff, because right here, when the enemy target becomes weakness broken, increases the break damage taken by 2%. If Rappa's current attack is higher than 2400, for every 100 excess attack, additionally increases this value by 1%, up to a maximum increase of 8%. And this lasts for 2 turns. So she's able to make her break damage really high. So if you take a look at break damage increases with a higher break effect, higher target max toughness, and the higher character levels. So if you're at max level, from what I did research on for break, is they said the base is 3,737. If you're at max level is the base for break damage, and then it adds all the rest of the multipliers added in. So you can do that. Break damage cannot do a critical hit, so you don't have to worry about critical, or you don't have to worry about crit damage when you level up this character for break. And it is not affected by damage boost effects either. So that means that's a downside for if we go into traces and take a look at, not traces, I mean more stats. We click more stats and you scroll down. The damage boost effects in here do not affect Rappa whatsoever. She doesn't get those, they do not affect Rappa. So what is the best way to get Rappa very strong once you have her? Is to level up her break effect. Right now, I only have her break effect at 185 because of the teammates that I put her in. If you put her in the specific teammates and everything else, she will do even more damage. I did not. So the way that I decided to go with Rappa, because I went around bases of her light cone. Her light cone is really good and really strong that you can actually use with Rappa if you were able to get it during the time frame of this banner. So you're going to have to wait for a rerun if you want to get Rappa and her light cone, because she's pretty good and she's really strong. I should have got Boot Hill because it would have been perfect for my account, but I did not get Boot Hill. I have to wait for him whenever he comes back again. But this is Rappa. So this is Rappa's light cone. It increases the wearer's break effect by 60%. When entering battle, she immediately regenerates 30 energy, and then after the wearer uses an ultimate, obtains Righten. After using two basic attacks, advances her action by 50% and removes Righten. After the wearer uses ultimate, resets Righten. So if you use, in conjunction, if you use the relic set is, let's see if I have a pair. It's the Win relic set. If you use the Win one, the one that advances forward by 25% once they use their ultimate, it does work with Rappa. So it gives that plus the extra 50. So it's like a 75% boost if you're using it. Let me just go to data bank. It's easier. Go to the data bank. Always use the data bank. Always use data bank if you need to do anything, because it always have all your information, has all the relics, it has everything that you need. All you have to do and then click is this one. This one tells you right here, after the wearer uses their ultimate, advance their action forward by 25%. It's actually really good. It does work with Rappa's ultimate because I tested it out multiple times. So it does work with Rappa if you're trying to use it with Rappa to get that extra forward. So the way I decided to do is I didn't go too high on break effect because I really wanted to boost her attack, make that really good, which I was able to do. And I was able to put on the energy rope right here to get her max energy rate at 124%. Plus, let me see, relic wise, yeah, I got the energy rope right here that gives out 19, and then plus the extra 5%, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24%, and then plus the extra 30 from her light cone, which gives out, well, this just regenerates energy right at the start, so she's able to get her ultimate pretty quickly. But then I also I put on the one rope here, the Sprightly Von Whack rope, where it increases the wearer's energy rate by 5. But when the wearer's speed is 120 or higher, the wearer's action is advanced forward by 40% upon entering battle. So whenever you enter battle, she's in first line. So let me show you what I mean. So like we click here, we're going to just do Forgotten Hall like always. So we're going to just go down here to like the hard ones here, and then we will just switch so you can actually see what I mean, where this is just showing you and stuff. So right now I have her on a team with Aventurine, the main character, Ron May, and her. So basically we're just going to go and just show a normal attack. You don't have to see, but we're going to advance her forward. She's always first. I made sure, I know you want like one of your other characters to be first, but the thing is, she's first. You can see how much energy she has, with this rope on, where it's literally there where we can try to keep her ultimate up. My plan was to keep her ultimate up at all times. If you can keep it up at all times, it is pretty good. So now we got her ultimate up already. She instantly gets her ultimate up really quick and easily with this on. So now we go right into the ultimate. We just did an attack, and now we can go right into ultimate. So we're going to do this. She did 25,000 right there. See and then if we add on with the extra from the main character here, I know everyone should have the main MC, but if you do not have Ron May, because she is a very strong Harmony character for what she's able to do, you just it's because of her skill. Her skill just raises break efficiency by 50%, so you basically deal more break toughness damage to him and everything else. So you can see right here, with all of this, her break effect is at 339 with all the extra, not even the beginning buff that you would use if you have her at like E6 for the main MC. But you can see with all the break effects and everything else added in, my Rappa is going to be pretty strong. I'm just going to do a defense move.
Tabs on me.
We could have broke him right there. It's no biggie. So, we just did a break, attack, and attack again. So you can see how much damage I did. And she's almost, you can see how much energy she almost have again. So if we click here, you can actually take a look. If you look at the top, we already at 93 compared to 140 back up to the top. So we're almost close to getting her back into the ultimate. So if she gets hit or something else, I was trying to figure out how to get more energy. There's only like 2 other ways I can get more energy and stuff like that to get it to where I'm always in her ultimate at all times. So whenever her turn comes, I want to be in the ultimate and I want to have it faster. So now you can see how much she's already back out. She's already back up to the point where she is, was at 95 when I showed you to. 95 at 5, you're at 100, and then add 18 to that. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So she just gained a 23 energy right here. She's already back up to 140. Whenever her turn comes again, we can do the skill, and then she's back in doing ultimate again. So this is the way I decided to go with Rappa. You can go a completely different route. You can just go with straight 100% break effect and stuff. But I decided to do this because it gives out more variety for me, and it's a little bit faster for adding in to making her go a little bit quicker than usual. So
better hedge your bet.
So you can see I'm not really trying, really just wanted to show you guys the stuff that you can see. And then once we do this again, we are back into her ultimate. Now she gets an extra turn, and now she can just go right back into attacking once again.
Dreams do come true.
So that's what you can see with just that team there. And that was just with a smaller team that you can able to use, and that was with Rappa. You can use other good characters that work really well with Rappa besides just Ron May, because you can have just about good break characters are basically Rappa, the Harmony MC. You can have her with Gallagher because Gallagher does break effect stuff. But if you really, that's basically, there's not really many characters that do break or super break. Unless you pair up with Firefly, which you can do also. So you can have Firefly in there. This as one team here. The second team will be boom. So you can see what this, this team would do too. If you decide to do this team here. I have Aventurine for defense. But you can switch it up. Or you could put in, because you can have this also. So now I have these two characters. They do not synergize well, but who cares? You're team building. You're trying to figure out what you want to do, what you think will be great. So that's what I do with Rappa. This is what I decided to do with her, and she works very well with this setup that I have. So if you wanted to get, like, if I really wanted to have her more energy stuff, I would have to get her E1. So during the state she's entered, the damage ignores 15% of the target's defense. And then after exiting, she regenerates 20 energy. So basically, she regenerates 30 energy at the start of the battle, and then she regenerates 20 energy at when she exit her ultimate. So that literally makes it 100% of state up at all times. Also, if you got her E2, it makes it toughness reduction against enemy increased by 50%. So you don't even need Ron May at all. So if you had got her E2, you don't need Ron May. If you want Ron May, you can have her anything there, and now it's doing double basically. It does because Ron May's and then her stack. And then if you had increases all speed, she while in this state, that's pretty cool. And then her E6, you can see from there. So this is what I decided to do with Rappa. For the relics that I decided to go with, you could go with, you don't have to go what I chose. You could go with this, the Talia's Exposed Electric Wire, the Talia's Kingdom of Banditry relic set, which gives out, once you get her speed, 145 to get that extra break effect of 36%. Or you can use the other main planar ornament that is called the Forge of the One that gives out fire. So just in case if you're attacking a fire enemy unit, she will gain 40% break effect right there. Or you could have just went that, but I also went with this equipment because it's the best one. You could have done, if you wanted to, you could do for this other relic set, you could do Thief of the Shooting Meteor, which is really good. That gives out 16% break effect, 16, and then plus another 16 break effect. So you're getting 32%, and then she regenerates 3 energy on attack. But I just went with this because it allows her to do Saber Break to ignore defense, so she can do more damage and stuff like that. So, this is my video on Rappa. I did show what I wanted to do, show you what she can do and everything else, because what I wanted her to do is to go first. Always try to get the ultimate up at all times. So I've shown you that where you can get it half the time. Sometimes if she doesn't get hit, it's at a lower amount. She does really well by herself on certain content if you're just trying to do other modes of the games like Simulated Universe and everything else. She does really well in there. And so the other light cones, I didn't really try any of the other ones unless you wanted to do the light cone, which is after the fall of Charmony, if you wanted to do with this light cone, because it does increase the wearer's break effect by 42%, and after the wearer uses ultimate, increase the speed by 12%, which works really well if you wanted to use this light cone. I would say get it to S5, because then once you get it S5, since this is a 4-star light cone and it's going to be a gotcha light cone, you can get it very easily. More than you can get this light cone here if you want to do that too. I would love to get this at S5, then her break effects increase by 100%, and then it gets even more crazier, but no, I don't have any of this stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's what I decided to go with. That's what I picked. If you wanted to choose that, I did max out all her relics. Her relics are, traces. I maxed out all her traces. Her traces are at 10. I always max out a character's things to 10. Everything's at 15, so you can actually see. Here's the individual stats for each and every piece of equipment that I put on Rappa, so you can actually see what I have and everything else. So I made sure to have at least break effect on just about every piece of equipment and everything else with attack also, because you don't really need to raise up the other stats, because you don't need crit damage and you do not need crit rate for this. So if you like this type of video, you can like and subscribe to the channel. I know it's been a while, so I wanted to make this video for a while now, and I've been thinking about it, so I decided to finally make it. So what I'd like to say, thank you guys for checking out today's video, because I think Rappa is a really cool character. She's one of my favorites in the account comparative to Firefly, because Firefly's up there too. She's one of my favorite characters in the game and stuff like that. And they both revolve around Super Break, one of the mechanics that a lot of people don't like for some odd reasons, because they think Super Break is a little too easy to build around, when Super Break is very easy to build around. It gives you a chance to use the other characters, like if you wanted to use Shu Shang, she is a break character if you think about it. Or if you wanted to use any of the Nihility characters, like Luca, I put him on a break effect equipment. Well, technically, I moved his equipment around after I decided to go with DOT for his bleed and stuff like that. So you can also use any other character with break effect, which makes them really cool, so you don't have to build them a certain way. But that's not until, because you only have one character that enables Super Break, and that is the main MC, unless they have it built in with their skills, that be Rappa and Firefly. So the next character I'm expecting to get is Fugue. That is the next character that I really want, because Fugue is going to be future-proof for my account and all every other characters. That's what I think anyways. I didn't go for Aventurine and stuff like that, but Fugue is the next character. If you go down to game tools, which are really useful, people should use this more often. If you go to game tools, you can actually see, and then and stuff like that. They other have lineups, but Fugue is the next character that I'm going to get whenever Sunday's banner goes away. I will be pulling for Fugue, so that's going to be something pretty cool and look forward to in the future for my channel and in my future of my Honkai Star Rail account. So I would like to say thank you guys for checking out today's video. If you like today's video, you can like and subscribe. You can also say a comment down below and stuff like that, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.